Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw. 54, right, 54. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike, 54. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And the Cowboy first down.
Come on,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Young. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
From the 38, Young. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Young. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Young throwing on 4th down. This to Jarwin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check safety. Any weapon. Switch gears. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
We go. 8 read. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this one is right through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Check out. Line 40. All day, baby. All day. One day. Check 15. Check 15.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mostert, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
674. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Hey, check. 56. Check 56.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Check out. Monday.
At the 46-yard line.
Mostert, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
11B.
Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 56. Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch the run.
They are going for it. It's live. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
The 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Young will set to throw. That one complete. Elliott. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
6-6. Pull it high.
Young to throw it. Cooper's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check.
You draw Corker. Hey, Foxtrot.
54's Mike.
You hit it.
A first down throw for Young. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
36.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and goal, Young into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now Mostert. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Say it. Check three. Check 24, check 24.
On. Let's go, Mexico.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Check 37. Mexico.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Let's get it. Check.
He'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check.
12.
Greystone travel.
Watch the twist. Shoot.
Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
12.
Get ready. Chance.
They're going to go. It's Luck. He's got Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, you guys.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
70, Indy. Hey, Charlie. Check.
3rd and long for Young. will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, check. Hey, exit.
Hey, it's all right.
On second and 7, Luck finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Blue down. Kill. Bang. One bang. Bang. Shift. Check. Lucky.
Strong right.
Go. No. Off.
And to give this time to the tailback. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. You remember me?
12.
A final shot before the break. Luck. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check out. 675.
Time to go. Night. Check. Switch. Check 4.
Reggie.
Dash. Go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm going to run you.
12.
Run you.
To throw on second and 6. Luck. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the eye.
Line 40. Easy. Alert.
Banjo.
12. Hey, Echo.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
From the 50, it's Luck. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
11 Z.
Under 10. 10.
SOS.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Young. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check nickel. Whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Young. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Break.
Mike 5-4. I'm scared.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Looking deep in the direction. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going
to give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A gain of 1.
We got it.
3rd down and 9.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Big Ed.
61, matchbox lights.
Banjo.
Hey, check.
Now it's Love. Looking for Clark. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Fresno. Hatchet.
General West.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up.
5, 6, 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Tight dog. Safety screen. He's crazy.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Luck. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Bravo.
56, Mike, 56.
From the 17, Luck. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Coming to you, 12.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, here's Luck. He finds his target. It's Evans. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Pilot, 65.
Luck now to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Check 26, check 26. Check, crunch.
80 weapon.
Crunch.
Say go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Come off the ball.
This is Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's been a long day for you.
Now Young. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 52. Hey, on. Check 24. Kill.
Now they try the right side here. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a handoff looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Easy, alert. 56. Check 56. Come for you.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, check. Hey. High 7.
56. Mike's 56. Here we go, D.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
To throw is Locke. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Luck now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Smooth.
On 4th down, Young. And now here's another interception. Darren Lee picks it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Ready.
One last shot for Young. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big offensive victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.